When I started my first company, it wasn't the perfect moment. I was going through a divorce. I had a little baby. I had amount of debt. I was living in a chaos. It was painful. It was raw. It was messy. It was not the perfect moment. But I tried. I tried for my son. I named the company Levi Pack. Before I go on, let's do something together. I bring an hourglass with me. Each grain of sand, there are tiny grains of sand. Each one represents a heartbeat of our life. And while we go on, please take your phone, make one note. Maybe you have a wish, what is living into you for too long. Maybe you want to go for a marathon, or you want to study something new, or you want to see a new country. Please write it down. And while you write, I will turn the hourglass, because the time when we are waiting, our hourglass runs empty. This was my turning point to create a company. When you think of a young mother starting a business, what comes to your mind?
Diapers.
Good. Any other options?
Flowers. This girl is hero.
No time.
All of them. Something about kids. Painting.
Kids.
Painting, kids. Okay. Okay, no, I choose packaging. Not romantic, not glamorous, but it was what I knew. I had a marketing degree, 8 years experience in automotive industry, and a few years in packaging for purchase. I started with a baby under the desk, the house full of cartons. My cat is sitting on the printer. I made the logo, I printed a sign on the door, and something unexpected happened. My neighbor saw the sign and said, "Lydia, can you do packaging for me? I import dates to Germany." And I said, "Yes, we can do it." But in reality, it was just me. 3 months later, endless calls, daily corrections, I made 500 euro, 20,000 yen. It's not much. At that pace, I thought I need 500 years to reach my first million. Incredible. But a few months later, the same client came back with a big order for Qatar Airlines worth 50,000 euro. And then I think, I'm the queen, the world is mine, I will do it. My idea isn't crazy, it's alive. I was no longer surviving, I was building. With success, you think each door will open, but it didn't. With success, you have to work harder. Each day, you don't need the perfect plan, just the courage to start. With success, you think you have to work harder. One day, one call, one meeting. And that's the break-even point. Then I think, okay, I need to hire somebody because I couldn't work the whole day. My son was in the kindergarten 5 hours. And then after he fell asleep, I have to work the whole night long. I was exhausted. I was tired. I need to hire somebody. But how I can hire when I can barely pay myself? I did. and my employer worked in my kitchen between coffee cups and baby bottles. Not glamorous. Success doesn't come from a big step. There are tiny of little steps each day. In Germany, we say, was du siehst, wirst du ernten. It's a German saying, you harvest what you plant. Each day, each action, you have to act right now. Today, my company is turning 12 years old. We produced millions of packages. We deliver worldwide. We are based in Hamburg, in Germany. The German market have billions of turnovers, and it's totally male-dominated. I'm not the only one. Oprah Winfrey started her business in poverty. Steve Jobs didn't wait for the perfect moment. He starts with Apple in a garage. Tadashi Yanai, the brand owner of Uniqlo, starts in a crisis. You never have to wait for the perfect moment. It's an excuse. It's a myth. And while we are waiting for the perfect moment, our life quietly passes by. Please look at your notes, what you write down earlier. The best time isn't someday. The best time is today. Please do a promise for you, for me, for all of us. I will do the first step today. And when I say today, I mean today. Not because I'm from Germany. You lose time. Please stop and look at this hourglass to our heartbeat. Every grain counts. Every grain matters. Start acting now. Thank you.